Click on MinnesotaDriveChevy.com. Then see your select Heartland Chevy dealers of northern Minnesota.
A bear hibernating near Ely may soon be destroyed.
Last night on Duel, the first ever player on Duel, Sue, the internet censor. Who would you like to face?
I want Marco.
Yeah. Why Marco?
The hood?
Bring it, lady. I got you.
Okay.
First question. What were you thinking?
Well, oh crap comes to mind.
Show me the answer, please. Sue wins the duel. It's the internet censor versus the attorney. Denise is locked in, and Sue, you've been pressed. You wanted more time than that, didn't you?
Yeah.
You knew it right away.
Yes.
Who's going home? Sue loses. Yes! Bring me the student. You both got the question wrong. We are going to our first shootout. It's an all-or-nothing battle, and only one of you will survive. What color are the president's eyes? Yeah! Monica wins. Good evening. I'm Mike Greenberg, and welcome to our second night of Duel, a tournament like no other. Here, opponents square off against each other in a series of duels, individual battles of knowledge and strategy where just one mistake could cost them absolutely everything. If they get one question wrong, they're gone, like that. You win, you keep on playing, and you move one step closer to an ever-increasing jackpot. This behind me is the Players Gallery. All of them fighting for the same thing, a chance to prove themselves at this table. Now, only the top 4 players will make it to our finals, where on Sunday night, one of them will win a jackpot well over $1 million. So, let's duel. And to begin, let's bring out last night's reigning champion. Here's Monica. Welcome back.
Thank you.
You were so terrific last night. If you missed it last night, Monica won a thrilling duel in our first ever shootout over Denise, and you were quite emotional by winning your first duel. You didn't bank any money because you won in a shootout, but that still puts you on our leaderboard right now on the number 3 spot. Sue, who is an internet censor, and Denise, who is an attorney, are currently sitting in the number 1 and 2 spots in our leader box. It is the 4 who wind up sitting there at the end of the week who on Sunday night will play for our jackpot, which as of this moment stands at $205,000. So, Monica, last night we randomly selected 3 players from the Players Gallery to be your next potential opponent, and they were Jim, the fire captain from El Segundo, California. Julie, a homemaker from Walnut Creek. And Robert, a used car salesman from Canada, Kentucky. Yeah. Okay, so Monica, which of these 3 are you most sure you can beat?
It's a tough decision, but I think I want to face Julie.
Okay. Julie, if you would please come on down from the Players Gallery and join us. Why, Julie?
I have a little voice inside my head. It told me to do Julie, and I did.
Okay, fair enough. Let's bring out the homemaker. Come on, Julie. Take your place. Welcome, Julie, to the table.
Thank you.
We know that you're a homemaker, and there is one thing about you that Monica may not know.
I was a Mensa member. I'm no longer a member because my husband pointed out how stupid it is to pay a due to belong to a club that tells you you're smart.
Oh.
Essentially, what you're saying is you're too smart to be in Mensa.
Correct.
Why didn't I get this information beforehand?
Sort of the fun of it. Here's how we play Duel. You each get 10 fresh chips. Ladies, this is Olivia and Jennifer. They will bring you your chips. They're worth $5,000 apiece. That's $50,000 to use or lose as you negotiate this game. When you're asked a question, you will place a chip on the answer you think is correct. If you're unsure, you can hedge your bet. Now, there's a catch. Chips placed on wrong answers will be claimed by the house and added to the jackpot. You get one wrong answer, you're done. You win your duel, The chips that you keep go in your personal bank. Do you understand?
I do.
Do you understand?
I do.
Screen up, please. The full-time students versus the homemaker from Mensa. Let's duel. Here's your first question. Of the last 5 presidents, how many were governors before taking the highest office? 1, 2, 3, or 4? There is no time limit unless one of you chooses to press. You each get 2 presses per duel. Julie, you have been pressed. You have 7 seconds max. Okay. Took a lot of time there, Monica, before you pressed her. What were you thinking?
I was thinking about how many of the last 5 presidents were governors before taking the highest office. That's what I was thinking about. You asked.
I guess it's my own fault. But why press?
It's just, like I said, little voice in my head said to do it, and I did it.
Fair enough. Julie, you seem to take a long time.
I did.
Was that nerves?
All of the above. I wasn't quite sure. The chips were a little heavy in my hands. I'm a little nervous.
Screen down, please. So right off the bat, here's where we stand. If 2 of the last 5 presidents were governors before taking the highest office, this duel is already over. Monica wins. And Julie's going home. Ready to find out?
Yep.
How many? 4. You're both right. Jimmy Carter was the governor of Georgia, Ronald Reagan, California, Bill Clinton, Arkansas, and the current president, George W. Bush, was the governor of Texas. Only his father, George H.W. Bush, was never a governor. Ladies, please, that's $15,000 into the jackpot. Screen up, please. Your next question is this. About how often does lightning strike the Earth's surface? 100 times every second, 200 times every minute, 300 times every hour, or 400 times every day? Monica, you have been pressed. You have 7 seconds max. Do you think she knows it?
No.
How many chips do you think she has down?
4.
How many do you think she has down?
4.
Screen down, please. Fair enough.
What do you know?
Listen, nobody's going home. Whole bunch of money's going in the jackpot. What is the answer? The answer is 100 times every second.
Wow.
Here's some good news, everybody. That's $30,000 more going in the jackpot. Ladies, please. Screen up, please. Here's your next question. Which is an anagram for Clint Eastwood? Is it Old West Action, Stone Cold Killer, Man with No Name, or 2 Guns for Hire? Monica, you have been pressed. You have 7 seconds max. Screen down, please.
Oh, look Look at her.
Would you have put all 4 chips down if she hadn't pressed you?
Yeah,
You would have.
I have absolutely no idea.
No idea. Julie, you're obviously pretty confident you know.
Yes.
For those who may not know, can you tell everyone what an anagram is?
It's when you take letters and you mix them up
Oh.
to form different words.
That's good to know.
If the answer is Old West action, on we go, and Julie, you will have a commanding lead with a lot more chips left than Monica will have. If the answer is anything but Old West action, Monica will win her second duel. Show me the anagram. Clint Eastwood is an anagram for Old West action. An anagram is a word or a phrase formed from the exact same letters as another word or phrase. That's $15,000 in the jackpot.
Oh, my.
But of more pressing importance, here's where we stand. Julie has 6 chips left. She can hedge her bets. Monica is down to 2 chips. Vulnerable. Screen up, please. Could this duel end on this question? Dual math. The number of inches in a yard minus the number of ounces in a standard soda can equals 12, 18, 24, 48. Monica's in. Julie's in. If I told you she had 1 chip on the table, how would you feel about that?
I expect it.
Do you think it's on the same?
Yes, absolutely. It is.
Screen down.
Please be on. Okay, phew. Whew. Good.
If the answer is 24, no blood, no foul. If it's not, we go to a shootout. May I have the answer, please? 24. Good duel. 36 inches in a yard minus 12 ounces in a can equals 24. Well played. Screen up, please. Julie has 6 chips remaining and no presses. Monica has 2 chips and 1 press. Here's your question. How far away can a mosquito detect your presence? Is it 10 feet, 50 feet, 100 feet, or a mile? Monica's locked in. Julie is too. Screen down, please. So you didn't know it.
No clue.
Julie is in no danger of losing the duel on this question. Monica, however, is. If the answer is 100 feet or 1 mile, Monica's done. If it's 10 feet or 50 feet, on we go. Is Monica going down?
Why did you say it like that? I'm gonna go.
Find out right after this. You're watching Duel on ABC.
From fashion fleece to the newest rugbies. All All these gifts are just $20. This week, only Old Navy.
At Ruby Tuesday, the best starts here. From our jumbo lump crab cake, almost all jumbo lump meat, nearly no cake, to our signature triple prime burger, 3 cuts of prime steak, ground fresh. Our best, your pleasure. Ruby Tuesday.
Find the perfect gift. Shop sales, past, present, future collection, ring or pendant, just $4.99 each. Find the perfect gift at Zales, the diamond store.
Monday, January 7th, 2 teams of singers and dancers will be chosen. Team Bruno, Team Carrie Ann.
This means war.
Whose side are you on? Dance War, Bruno versus Carrie Ann. The competition begins Monday, January 7th, 8, 7 Central on ABC.
Welcome back to Duel. Our defending champion, Monica, has 2 chips on the board. Julie has all her bases covered. The question is, how far away can a mosquito detect your presence? If the answer is 10 feet or 50 feet, Monica's still alive. If it's 100 feet or a mile, Julie is our winner. Please show us the answer. Julie wins. Yeah. The answer is 100 feet. Mosquitoes home in on the carbon dioxide in your breath, and they can detect your presence from that far away.
Who knew? She did.
It was such a joy
Oh,
for us
thank
to
you.
have
Don't
you
make me
here.
do it again.
I don't want to make you cry.
Oh, it was fun.
You won a duel. Unfortunately, you didn't win any money. One duel victory at this moment does put you on our leaderboard.
Yeah.
You will sit in the 4th seat in the leader box. Very vulnerable, but we hope you had a good time. Thank you so much for being here. Come with me, please. Julie, if you would, please. Julie, congratulations. As of this moment, 1 duel victory and $15,000 places you number 1 on our leaderboard. On Sunday night, one of our players, and it could be you, will leave here with a jackpot that continues to grow, and as of this moment stands at $290,000. You're not going to win that money if you don't win at least 1 more duel. So, we will randomly select 3 of the players remaining in the players' gallery, and your 3 potential challengers are... It's Sherry, a funeral homeowner from Ohio. It's Johnny, the rock and roller from Norwalk, California. And for a 3rd time, Jim, the fire captain from El Segundo. Okay, so Julie, let's hear a little bit about them, and then you will make your big decision. Sherry, let's start with you.
My name is Sherry. I'm 37 years old. I live in Enon, Ohio, and I write historical romance novels while funerals are going on.
While funerals are going on. Okay, very good. How about our rocker, Johnny?
Hey, I'm Johnny. I'm 30-something. I was born in Norwalk, California. Yeah, I actually played baseball for 8 years. And after a while, it became music, baseball, so I chose the music, and it's actually helped out a hell of a lot better than the baseball it ever did.
Okay. And to refresh our memory, Jim.
I'm still Jim. I'm 40-something. I'm from El Segundo, California. I'm a fire captain.
Okay. Now, that's Jim's 3rd time chosen. All our players, our potential challengers, are randomly selected. The only way to play for the big money on Sunday night is to get up on this stage. The only way to get up on the stage is to be chosen. There are players in our players' gallery who will never get a chance to play Duel. The time for you to make your decision, Julie, has arrived. Which of these 3 do you think you can beat?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm from the Bay Area and I got that weird Bay Area granola thing, but I think a woman should win this tournament, so let's go, Sherry.
All right!
All right. So, Julie, you want to make sure you do your part to get the women up here and get their chant.
I think it would be great if all those seats were filled by ladies.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome the funeral homeowner. Come on in. And so, Sherry, welcome.
Thank you.
You own a funeral home.
Yeah, my husband and I together.
Is it your actual home?
It is. We live there too, much to the dismay of my poor children, which is why I'm here. I gotta win big, pay off the funeral home, get a home for my kids.
Okay. Sherry, the funeral homeowner, Julie, the homemaker, and former member of Mensa. Olivia and Jennifer will now bring you 10 chips apiece that's worth a total of $50,000. That money is yours to use or lose as you negotiate this game. By now, you've been watching, you understand how the game is played. Screen up, please. Let's duel. Here's your first question. How many atoms of oxygen exist in a single molecule of carbon monoxide? Is it 0, 1, 2, or 3? There is no time limit unless you are pressed. And you're both in. Both took a lot of time making up your minds. Screen down, please. Julie's pretty confident. Sherry a little less sure.
Even less sure than this, really.
So who has the right answer? We'll find out next. This is Duel on ABC.
Do you have what it takes to win? Play Duel on abc.com.
Now, everything you love about breakfast, scrambled eggs, savory sausage, skillet potatoes, 3 cheeses, and authentic salsa roja, everything rolled inside the new McDonald's McSkillet Burrito.
Gift cards, the perfect last-minute gift for everyone on your list.
Tomorrow, superstar celebrity chef Paula Deen is sending her sons to cook for your holiday table. The Deen brothers share their mom's favorite family recipes with you. And don't miss the special holiday surprise from Paula Deen herself. No one gets to the heart of the holidays better than Good Morning America.
It's the final days of the Chevy Red Tag event, where the price on the tag is the price you'll pay. And for a limited time, get $1,000 bonus cash on top of most other offers on select 08 Chevy models like our best-selling car, pickup, and SUV. That's an additional $1,000 bonus cash on top of most other offers on select 08 Chevy models. Hurry, the Chevy Red Tag event ends January 2nd. Click on MinnesotaDriveChevy.com. Then see your select Heartland Chevy dealers of northern Minnesota.
Christmas shopping? Think Northwest Outlet. We've got it all. Soft-Tech skates, girls and women's, $49.99 and $59.99. Select hockey helmets and face masks, 40% off. Columbia men's and women's Bugaboo jackets, $159.99. The North Face and Ollie jackets, $165. Carhartt Arctic coat, $84.99. Acorn slippers for the entire family. Sierra Designs, Electron tent, ski goggles, backpacks. Northwest Outlet gift cards make great stocking stuffers. Northwest Outlet, the store that saves you more. Happy holidays, everyone.
Fitkers has sued a brewery for using its name.
Welcome back to Duel. This is the head-to-head competition that rewards both knowledge and nerve. Here's where we stand. The question, how many atoms of oxygen exist in a single molecule of carbon monoxide? If the answer is 1, on we go. If the answer is 2, Sherry wins. If it's 0 or 3, we go to a shootout, a sudden death tiebreaker. One of you will be gone like that. Show me the answer, please. It's 1. Well done. I thought I saw it in both of your faces. It is in the title, mono equals 1. Well played, Julie. Sherry, equally well. That's $5,000 into the jackpot. Screen up. Here's your next question. What is the only continent without a desert? Is it Antarctica, Europe, South America, or Australia? Julie, you have been pressed. You have 7 seconds max.
God, I hope I'm right.
Did you just say, God, I hope I'm right?
Yeah.
The way you played makes us think you're absolutely sure.
I'm 98% sure.
How many chips do you think you forced her to play?
I know she's pretty smart. I'd say maybe 2.
Screen down, please. Press worked. You made her play 3. If the answer is Europe, Sherry will be in good shape. But if the answer is Antarctica or South America, Julie wins the duel. What is the only continent without a desert?
Please, baby.
It's Europe. Good game. Well done. Please take 2 chips away from Julie. That's $10,000 in the jackpot. Screen up, please. Here's your next question. Which of these set a new record by earning an estimated $170 million the first day it was released? Was it Spider-Man 3, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, High School Musical 2 soundtrack, or Halo 3? Sherry is in. Julie is in. Do you think she knows?
I think she probably knows more than I do. I have not an inkling.
If you only had 1 chip to play, where would you have put it?
B.
On B? On Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows? So if I told you she only had 1 chip on the table and it wasn't on B, would that make you feel good? Screen down, please. You're an aggressive player.
That makes me a little nervous, but my cousins are gamers, so I think this is it.
I didn't even know what it was, so.
If the answer is Halo 3, Julie takes the lead. If it's anything else, Julie's run is done, and Sherry wins the duel. So was it Halo 3? We'll find out right after this. You're watching Duel on ABC.
When the pressure's on, reach for a Diet Pepsi Max with ginseng and more caffeine. Diet Pepsi Max, the perfect fuel for your next duel. Wake up, people.
25 people really want this job. What are you willing to do to get it?
New Diet Pepsi Max with ginseng and more caffeine.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and Mom didn't know that Dad's right behind her with a box and a bow.
This Christmas, tell her she's the greatest chapter in your life story with diamond earrings from Kay Jewelers, where you can be assured of two things. Every diamond is hand-selected to match beautifully, and she'll absolutely love them.
But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight,
I'll always remember how I feel tonight.
Every kiss begins with K.
During the Big Seafood Festival, come in for our biggest seafood of the year, rock lobster tail, king crab legs, and try the biggest shrimp we've ever served, colossal shrimp, at Red Lobster. Come see what's fresh today.
I got you something. I thought we weren't doing gifts this year. Okay, well, I'll just go on and keep this. No, maybe we should. Look what I got for you. Okay, that's not my name. That is for you. That doesn't say. I said it's for you. It's for you. No, that's not.
This holiday, give the gifts you'd love to get.
Like this exclusive Garmin navigation device. Plus, Geek Squad can set them up perfectly. That's wow guaranteed. Only at Best Buy.
Your eye cream puts the spotlight on just wrinkles. New Olay Definity Eye Illuminator fights the look of wrinkles, discoloration, and under-eye darkness to fight what ages eyes most. New Olay Definity Eye Illuminator for luminous, highly defined eyes.
Welcome back to Duel, the head-to-head competition that rewards both knowledge and nerve. And our current champion, Julie, has shown a lot of nerve. She's played only one chip. On the question, which set a new record by earning an estimated $170 million the first day it was released, she thinks it was Halo 3. If it was, she takes the lead over the funeral home owner, who was invulnerable on this question. May I have the answer, please? It's Halo 3.
Good job.
And that made it the biggest launch in entertainment history. Well played. That's $15,000 into the jackpot.
I'm glad I can contribute.
It's not all bad news for
That's
either of
right.
you. That's money you're hoping to win on Sunday night. Screen up, if you would, please. Here's the question. Which animals were trained to conduct search and rescue operations for the U.S. Coast Guard? Vultures, eagles, pigeons, or owls?
Oh, gosh.
Sherry, you have been pressed. You have 7 seconds max. There are really 2 good ways to use a press. If you're sure you know it, and if you're sure you don't. Do you think she's sure she knows it, or she's sure she doesn't?
Well, based on that, I'm going to guess she doesn't.
Screen down, please.
Good.
No harm, no foul.
Foul being the operative word.
Well played. What is the answer? It's pigeons. The pigeons could actually locate floating objects with more than twice the accuracy of their human teammates. All right, here's the good news. Ladies, please. That's $30,000 more, guys. Julie, I have another piece of good news for you. Sherry is now down to 3 chips. So Sherry cannot cover all of the options on this question. Screen up. Here's your next question. When playing pool, how many balls do you need for an official game of 8-ball? Do you need 8, 9, 15, or 16? Julie is locked in. Sherry is locked in. If you could only have played one chip, which would you have played?
Probably 9.
9.
Answer B.
Oh, dear.
She says if she could only have played one, she would have played 9.
I'm probably screwed.
Screen down, please. Sherry just played 15. You had 2 more chips to play.
I thought I was right.
You may be right. How confident are you?
Well, it's been a long time since, like, pool hall days, but you know, confident enough that I thought that was the answer.
Okay. Because in Duel, the chips don't mean anything unless you win the duel.
I know. But you also have to have them to keep playing.
If the answer is 9 or 16, Julie is our first 2-duel winner. Show me the answer, please. 16.
Yes!
For an official game of 8-ball, you need 7 stripes, 7 solids, an 8-ball, and a cue ball.
The 8-ball.
Sherry, come over here if you would, please. You played well. We appreciate you
It's
coming.
one of those times like you just wish you could get the last 10 seconds back of your life, you know. But
We wish you nothing but
Thank
the
you
best.
so
Thank
much.
you so much. Julie, on that last question, we added 3 more chips to our jackpot. That's another $15,000. And so here's where we stand. You are now all playing for $365,000. And Julie, you're the first to win 2 duels. You remain number 1 on our leaderboard as we update our standings. You win another duel, you will have a real good chance to make it through this week and play on Sunday for the jackpot. So, we will randomly select 3 of the remaining players in the players gallery, and you will choose who you want to face in your next duel. It's Carla, the lunch lady from Woodland Hills. It's Robert, a telemarketer from Chicago. It's Fritz. He's an umpire from Philadelphia. All right, Julie, let's learn a little bit about them. Carla, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Carla. I'm 38 years old. I'm from Woodland Hills, California, and I'm a lunch lady.
Lunch lady? And you're also a mom?
Yes, these are my 2 girls, the lights of my life.
Very good. Robert is from Chicago. Tell us about yourself.
My name is Robert. I'm 29 years old. I am from Chicago, Illinois. I was a star high school football player raised by a single mother in the inner city, and I blessed her by winning 2 full-ride scholarships to college.
Okay. Well done. And how about Fritz the ump?
Howdy. I'm Fritz, 35, from the city of brotherly love in the Keystone State, birthplace of America, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I'm a baseball umpire. Play ball!
Woo! So we have the lunch lady, we have the telemarketer, we have the umpire. And you have a decision to make. Will girl power continue, or will Julie choose to battle a man? We will find out right after this. You're watching Duel on ABC.
You know, I'm gonna order 2 entire steaks.
It's all right. Yeah, no, you're gonna. I can't believe you're 81 Broadway in Brooklyn.
Well, I'm glad you guys are taking us along with you.
Sarah, do you want us to get you something to go?
The panoramic Vista roof in the 24 miles per gallon 2008 Ford Edge.
Sweetie, got you this new phone with a full keyboard, because you're my #1. Hey, honey, got you this great phone from Verizon Wireless, because you're my #1. There you are. Got you this new phone with VCast, because, you know, you're my #1. Saving the best for numero uno. That's right.
This holiday, buy a Juke by Samsung for only $49.99 and get the second free. Plus, join the Verizon Wireless Family Share Plan and add a line for $9.99. Verizon Wireless.
I want a whiter smile.
Me too.
I want a whitener with great results.
I want one that dissolves.
Dissolves? I'm all about results.
But that other one sounds so convenient.
How convenient is it if it doesn't work as well? Here, you want this.
Crest White Strips Premium is designed to hold the whitening gel in place longer for better results. In fact, each strip gives you twice the whitening of one dissolving strip. Crest White Strips Premium.
Beautiful. From Estee Lauder. Give her the most romantic gift of all. Beautiful eau de parfum spray, body lotion, bath and shower gel, and body powder. Only $78. Now at Macy's.
Your double deep pizza with double the toppings.
Double. Your double deep pizza?
Double. Pizza Hut's new Double Deep Pizza. Double it up with double the toppings and 50% more cheese. A pizza so deep, we had to build a special crust to hold it all. For a limited time, just $12.99.
I love you.
Double means more with America's favorite pizza. Pizza Hut. Order online.
What's red and furry and makes you? And ABC Sunday. Join your favorite red furry monster for a new all-star holiday special.
It's gonna rock!
Elmo's Christmas Countdown. And after the final duel, he wears a red furry suit and he's on the pursuit. I don't think there's a woman out there that doesn't want a piece of this. The Santa Claus 2. It's the reddest, furriest, funniest night on television.
Of course it is.
And it all starts Sunday, 7, 6 Central.
ABC starts here!
Here's to the wives and the families they swap. We at ABC toast you and ask the question, what were you thinking?
From now on, your name is Sasquatch. That's it.
What the hell was that?
January 2nd, a new season of Wife Swap begins, and that's a beautiful thing.
I look like a man dressed up as a woman.
Wife Swap, an all-new season begins Wednesday, January 2nd, 8, 7 Central on ABC. Start here.
Welcome back to Duel, where Julie, the homemaker, has won 2 duels. She has banked $30,000, and now she has a very important decision to make. Will it be the lunch lady, the telemarketer, or the umpire? Will girl power continue, or are you going after one of the guys? Who do you want to play?
I don't know. I think Carla thinks she's a sure bet because of this girl power thing. Fritz, the umpire. Let's see, lunch lady, telemarketer. We'll take the lunch lady.
The lunch lady?
Yeah, let's bring on the lunch lady. Let's keep this train rolling.
Carla, the lunch lady, please join us on the stage. Now, the guys are starting to look aggravated over there. Fellas, stand by. You will get your chance. But for right now, bring out the lunch lady. Welcome, Carla, welcome.
Thank you.
Make yourself at home here at the table. Now, how old are the kids at the school where you serve lunch?
I have kindergarten through 5th grade.
The Adam Sandler song, the lunch lady song, have people sung that to you like 800 times?
No, they're too young for that.
Okay, well, it's a classic. We'll talk about it later. Okay. I will ask Jennifer and Olivia to please bring you out your chips. You get 10 chips apiece. That's worth a total of $50,000. Those are yours to use or to lose. You understand how the game is played.
Yes.
May I have the screen up, please? Our 2 duel winner, Julie the homemaker versus the lunch lady. Let's duel. Here's your first question. This is dual math. The number of Santa's reindeer, including Rudolph, plus the number of days in Hanukkah equals 13, 17, 21, or 25. There is no time limit unless you are pressed. Julie is locked in. Carla's locked in. If I told you you could only pick one answer, you only had one chip, which one would you have played?
B.
B? 17?
Yeah.
So if I told you she didn't cover B, how would you feel?
A little scared.
If you could have just played one, which one would you have played?
D.
D? 25? If I told you she didn't play D, how would you feel?
I would feel if I left here, my husband would kill me because he's Jewish and we have a menorah on our fireplace.
Okay. So the answer you feel best about is 17.
Yes.
And the answer you feel best about is 25. I'll tell you what, if either of those is the answer, this duel's over. Screen down. Could you do the math for me?
It's 12 reindeers plus Rudolph, 13, and I believe there are 12 days of Hanukkah per the Adam Sandler song.
Can you do the math?
There's 8 reindeer plus Rudolph.
8 reindeer plus Rudolph, 12 reindeer plus Rudolph. So it's going to come down to the reindeer.
Oh.
If the answer is 17, Carla wins. If it's 25, Julie wins. Let's find out. Let's do the math. There are 9 reindeer: Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph. There are 8 days of Hanukkah. That's 17. Julie, come on out here, please. You have played so well. You were terrific. You have won 2 duels. You have $30,000. It's yours to keep no matter what happens. And as of this moment, you remain #1 on our leaderboard. So, we are sending you to the #1 seat in our leader box. Okay? Carla, come on over here, please. Here, congratulations.
You know, my family, just before I left to come here, asked me to name each one of the reindeer.
Is that right?
Yeah. Thank you, family. I love you.
That was the first ever one-question duel that we've had. 3 chips came off the table, so the jackpot, as of this moment, stands at $380,000. By keeping 9 of your chips at $5,000 apiece and winning that game, you put in your personal bank, and this is your money to take with you when you leave here, no matter what happens, $45,000. And as of this moment, Carla the Lunch Lady, you are #2 on our duel leaderboard.
Yeah. Right.
Everyone moves down 1, and that means, unfortunately, Monica, we have to say goodbye to you.
Sorry, Monica.
Thank you, Monica. Now, you have a very important decision to make.
Yes, I do.
You have to select an opponent you think you can beat. Your next duel opponent will be one of these 3. Ashley, a nurse from Port St. Lucie, Florida. It's David. from Kentucky. Ashley, we'll start with you.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm 28 years old. I'm from Port St. Lucie, Florida, and I recently got married in October.
David, what kind of books do you write?
I write children's books, interactive sight and sound books. They can press buttons and hear noises to keep them involved in story reading.
Okay, very nice. This is our third time from Robert. I'm almost getting tired of you, right?
I hear you.
You used the term hillbilly the first time I talked with you. Let's make it clear, I didn't use it.
Yes,
you
sir.
use it, but I'm told you think that people sometimes have preconceived notions about hillbillies.
Oh, absolutely. They do have preconceived notions about hillbillies, and if somebody will pick me, I will prove that wrong.
Okay. It has been a long time since we've had a man up here on the stage besides me. Frankly, I'm growing to like that, but this is up to you to make the decision. You can choose the nurse, you can choose the author, you can choose the used car salesman. Choose wisely, because winning this next duel is the only thing you need to be worried about right now. Pick the one you're sure you can beat. Take a moment to think. The lunch lady makes her choice right after this. You're watching Duel on ABC.
Happy Honda days are here again, which means your Honda dealer is offering great deals on every car in stock. This holiday season is the perfect time to get into a new Accord, popular Civic, fun-loving Fit, or any Honda you desire. Just choose your favorite color and think Honda for the holidays. Lease a Honda Accord for $259 a month for well-qualified customers. When mucus keeps your child up at night, you need new Mucinex Cough Mini Melts, the great-tasting way to break up mucus and quiet coughing. New Mucinex Cough Mini Melts. Mucinex in, mucus out.
She deserves something really big.
Then get her something really small, shiny and sparkly.
Jingle bells.
Oh, brother.
70% off all jewelry, plus half-carat total weight diamond earrings, only $179.99. Kmart, this season, shine.
Shania Starlight, my sparkling new fragrance.
The new fragrance for women by Stetson. Visit ShaniaStarlight.com for a free sample.
Now see your dry skin transform into all-day softness and radiance with Jergens Shea Butter Moisturizers. They penetrate so deeply that 8 out of 10 women instantly noticed soft and radiant skin that lasted all day. Jergens, put your best skin out there.
Okay, 24 wrapping paper, check. 25 ribbon, check. 26 thank you cards.
Mom, we got dinner from KFC.
Even cake.
It's all taken care of, so relax.
Dinner together, check.
The new KFC Festive Feast. 10 pieces of KFC chicken, 2 home-style sides, 6 biscuits, a Pepsi Mega Jug, and a double chocolate chip cake. Bring back dinner with a festive feast from KFC.
There's a clear difference between Claritin and many allergy medicines.
The difference is Claritin Clear. Claritin gives me powerful relief that won't make me drowsy like Zyrtec can.
In fact, most pharmacists caution Zyrtec may cause drowsiness.
Non-drowsy Claritin. Live Claritin Clear.
The Infinity Hair Designer by Conair is the next revolution in styling. A triple action attachment grips hair tight and rotates to dry and straighten faster from any angle. One hand, no brush, no weight. Salon results without the salon. Infinity by Conair.
Why are these kids throwing hissy fits? Because Super Nanny's back, and she's all new. Starting Wednesday, January 2nd.
Do as you're told. This is your warning.
A new season of love. A new season of affection.
Shut up!
And a new season of naughty.
Let me tell you something. If I need to give you military boot camp, that's what I'm going to do.
The back-to-back Super Nanny season premiere. Wednesday, January 2nd at 9/8 Central on ABC.
Give the gift of home improvement from Menards. All Moen shower heads are on sale. This 7-inch Invigorain features a pressurized spray for a wider full-body coverage with a chrome finish, just $29. A white 4-function handheld model is just $19. Menards is the place to go for last-minute Christmas gifts. An iPod alarm clock is only $24.95. A 13-foot telescoping multi-ladder is $77. And if you can't decide, get a Menards gift card. Available online and at the store.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Luther Family Chevrolet's Red Tag sale is amazing. New 07 cars, trucks, and sport utilities, 0.0% for 60 months. Plus, Luther's exclusive GM supplier pricing and 100,000-mile warranty. 07 Cobalt LT loaded after Red Tag and supplier pricing. 0 down, just $259 a month. 07 Monte Carlo LS after Red Tag supplier pricing and 0 down, only $349 a month. New 07 Chevy cars, trucks, or sport utilities, 0 for 60 months. GM supplier pricing and 100,000-mile warranty. Luther people get more.
Hi, this is the Johnson family. We're stationed at Ramstein Air Base in Germany. We just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone back in Duluth, Minnesota.
Happy holidays.
Channels 10 and 13's Armed Forces greetings are brought to you by Extended Family Home Care, Paulo Oil, Ranger GM, and Toughco Incorporated.
Good morning, Northland, on Channels 10 and 13. The only Northland newscast honored with a 2007 Emmy Award.
Welcome back to Duel, where Carla, the lunch lady, has won her first duel. She's banked $45,000, and now she is about to choose who she wants to face in her next duel. Will it be the nurse, the author, or the used car salesman? Carla, who do you want to play?
This is really hard. I think I'm going to base it on the fact that you've been picked 3 times and you haven't been up here. I think you deserve your fair shot, Robert.
All right. You decided to give one of the guys a break.
I'm hoping that maybe by playing against a guy, you know, maybe I'll get a cooking question or a Disney question or something that a guy might not know as well. So we'll see.
We will find out. But right now, Carla is taking on the used car salesman. Good luck to you. Thank you, sir. Come on over here, Robert, my friend. Tell us one more time the full name of where you're from.
Beat House Fork of Big Creek, Canada, Kentucky.
What is the designation of it again?
Well, it's a holler. It's just a fork of a creek that comes out of the top of a mountain in between 2 mountains that ends up on the main road at the end of it. Population about 300, 299 since I'm gone.
Fair enough. Now, he suggested that maybe some people have preconceived notions about, as he said, hillbillies. I know you don't have any. How's your memory, Robert?
Well, I would say my memory is excellent, sir. I was blessed with a fairly photographic memory. In fact, I would think that the whole set of encyclopedias I read in 4th grade, most of that information is still with me.
How you feeling about this now?
Now, don't try to scare me.
Okay, I'm not trying to scare you. I don't know if he's trying to scare you. Olivia and Jennifer will now please give you your 10 chips. They're worth $5,000 apiece. That's $50,000, all yours to use or lose as you negotiate this game. Let's put the screen up, please. It's the lunch lady versus the used car salesman. Let's duel. Here's your first question. Which type of apple appeared on the Beatles' records? A Granny Smith, Golden Delicious, Macintosh, or Fuji? Carla, you have been pressed. You have 7 seconds max. It's exactly how the game is played, if you're sure you know it. Screen down, please. Play 1 chip, you press your opponent, force her to use the maximum. That's what happened, right? It's a great play. Unless
I'm wrong.
Unless you're wrong. If the answer is Granny Smith, the used car salesman is out in front. If the answer is anything else, this was a pretty quick visit.
No doubt.
Show me the answer, please. Granny Smith, you go on. Olivia, please take 3 chips from Carla, the lunch lady. That's $15,000 into our jackpot. Screen up, please. Here's your next question. According to the Treasury Department, what is the average lifespan of a U.S. $1 bill? Is it 3 months, 11 months, 21 months, or 48 months? Robertson. There's no rush unless he presses. Carl is in. Screen down, please. It's the advantage of having a lot of chips. The way you played it early, you don't know the answer, you can cover yourself. You seem confident it's not 3 months. Are you?
Yes.
Okay. So long as it's not 3 months, on we go, and we get a little closer. If it is 3 months, Robert wins the duel. How long does a $1 bill live? 21 months. Ladies, please come take the chips and put $25,000 into the jackpot. Screen up, please. The used car salesman has 7 chips and 1 press remaining. The lunch lady has 5 chips and 2 presses. To use or lose on our next question, which is coming up in just a moment. This is Duel on ABC.
Want a duel? Challenge tonight's contestants on abc.com.
All right, the play is 60 stretch, Farla.
60 stretch, Farla. Come on, let's go, let's go.
60 stretch, Farla. I won, ready?
Hey, you need this. I'll take those.
Wake up, people!
New Diet Pepsi Max with ginseng and more caffeine.
Wednesday, it's Macy's last one-day sale before Christmas. Save on fashion, accessories, home, and more. Shop early, shop late. Macy's one-day sale this Wednesday. That's the magic of Macy's.
Play artist Smashing Pumpkins. That's a sync system. Voice activates MP3s, cell phones.
Do that again.
Play artist Tiffany.
Play artist Michael Bolton.
Play artist Korn.
MPGs meet MP3s. The new 35 miles per gallon 2008 Ford Focus.
Is it unexpected?
Is it provocative?
Is it bold?
Is it unforgettable?
But the most important question,
is it you?
Is it you?
Is it you?
Seiko Katura, advanced chrono timer, world's only kinetic perpetual, brilliant diamonds. Is it you?
Powerful battery. Sleek styling. Compact design. It's time for one interchangeable lithium-ion battery to do more. It's time for the VPX system from Black & Decker. It's time to retool.
3 nephews and a pair of nieces.
A full house. Nice.
What do you got?
Gift cards, 5 of a kind.
Sweet.
Gift cards let them choose from great toys, hot electronics, clothing, and more. Kmart. This season, shine.
Heartburn changes everything. Fortunately, so can new maximum strength Zantac 150 Cool Mint tablets. The heartburn stopping strength of Zantac, now with a refreshing hint of Cool Mint. So the suffering stops, and life starts. Heartburn? Attack it. Zantac.
You actually got a pony.
Guess you got the Venus.
It's got a touchscreen.
Yeah. New chocolate?
4 gigs of music.
And they came with the Verizon network too, huh?
Does he bite?
Yeah.
The gifts they want are at Verizon Wireless. LG phones like the chocolate, just $79.99 in any color, or the 8350 for just $49.99. Verizon Wireless.
Like what you see?
Everybody, I am so sorry for the delay. I got you a nice coffee.
It's a good thing I'm marrying you.
The cashmere.
EDC. After much delay, the St. Louis County Board now has a code of conduct.
Welcome back to Duel, the head-to-head tournament where every choice has the highest of stakes. Here's where we are. The used car salesman has 7 chips and 1 press remaining. The lunch lady has 5 chips and 2 presses. Here's your next question. Duel math. The number of strings on a cello minus the number of strings on a violin. Is it 0, 1, 2, or 3? Carla, you have been pressed. You have 7 seconds max. You can put the screen down, please. Nobody's going home. A whole lot of chips are coming off the table. What is the answer, please? The answer is 0. Violins and cellos both have 4 strings. So, we're keeping Jennifer and Olivia very busy. Ladies, put $30,000 in the jackpot. And now, this is starting to get interesting. Screen up, please. The used car salesman has 4 chips and no presses remaining. The lunch lady has both of her presses, but only 2 chips remain. She can only cover half the possible answers to this question. The vintage date on a wine bottle is determined by what year? Is it the year the vines were planted, the year the grapes were harvested, the year the wine was bottled, or the year the wine was first sold? Robert is in.
You're a tough one.
Thank you.
Okay.
You think Robert knows?
I don't.
Well, if I told you he has 2 chips on the table, which ones do you hope he has covered?
Probably the opposite of mine.
Really? Screen down.
Oh.
Well, isn't this interesting? If it is the year the grapes were harvested or the year the wine was bottled, we go on. If it is not, we go to a shootout. Are they right or wrong? They're right. We go on.
Wow.
Wow. You thought the same way I did, didn't you?
Yeah.
I thought it was Steve, really.
Yep.
Wow.
The vintage date is determined by the year the grapes were harvested. Ladies, please come take 1 chip from each of our players. Put $10,000 in the jackpot. Do they drink a lot of wine down in the hollow?
Mostly moonshine, sir.
Moonshine, yes. Screen up, please. Well, here's what it's come down to for the lunch lady. She has 1 chip left.
That's all I need.
She does have both her presses if she chooses. Robert has 3 chips remaining, so he too is vulnerable. Here's your question. Which can be used to positively identify a dog with the uniqueness of a human fingerprint. A paw print, a tongue print, a tail print, or a nose print. Robert is in. Both in. Put the screen down, please. Yes. And so it has come down to this. This duel will end right now. If the answer is paw print or nose print, used car salesman wins. If it's tongue print, the lunch lady has won 2 duels. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready as I'll ever be.
I'll tell you after this. You're watching Duel on ABC.
Hey, Heather, it's Charlie. Must have missed you. Not that I miss you. I wouldn't say I miss you because that would be weird this early in the relationship. Not, this isn't a relationship. I know that.
To re-record your message, press 3.
Heather, how are you? That was creepy. You smelled so good last night. Is that weird to say? Why am I talking so loud? Oh, that was a lame joke. People say I'm a pretty good, salsa dancer. So.
Share more, way more. Now get 1,500 whenever minutes for $39.99. T-Mobile. Stick together.
This season, give the McDonald's Arch Card and give everyone on your list exactly what they want.
From the Petersons in 2F.
For Mr. Jeffries?
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's the only gift card that gives the great taste of McDonald's.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and Mom didn't know that Dad's right behind her with a box and a bow.
A gift from Kay Jewelers means every diamond is hand-selected to match beautifully, and she'll absolutely love it.
Every kiss begins with K.
Is it unexpected? Is it provocative?
Is it unforgettable?
But the most important question...
Is it you?
Seiko Couture. Available at Kay Jewelers.
Every kiss begins with K.
This Christmas, everyone's waiting for the guy in red.
Underdog!
Yeah, how many other flying dogs in red sweaters do you know?
Underdog. Own it today on Disney DVD and Blu-ray High Def.
Ho, ho, ho.
Why choose Ziploc? Vacuum sealers don't give you any more freezer burn protection than a Ziploc double zipper bag. Ziploc's double zipper freezer bag is the easy way to get unbeatable freezer burn protection. With Ziploc, you get all the protection you need. So why use a complicated, expensive vacuum sealer? Stick with the better choice. Ziploc's double zipper freezer bag, designed with you in mind. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
Taco Bell's Chipotle Grilled Stuffed Burrito, loaded with marinated carne asada steak, Chipotle seasoned rice, all covered in a spicy Southwest Chipotle sauce.
You want a bite?
Good.
Dude, you gotta try this.
For taste, not fire, think outside the bun.
My day starts at the crack of dawn, and my day ends usually at the crack of dawn the next day with kids and work and life. The last thing I want to worry about is my teeth. I need protection all day and night.
Colgate Total has you covered day and night. It fights germs for 12 hours in between brushings, all day and all night.
You don't just want your mouth to be protected for an hour. You want it to be protected for a long time.
Colgate Total, #1 recommended most by dentists.
It's the only toothpaste I use.
This ain't a lunch table, baby. This is a lunch table full of the flavors that bring people together. Applebee's new Pick and Pair lunch combos. Over 60 combinations starting at $5.99. Applebee's. Get it together, baby.
They're dancing's most opinionated minds. Bruno Tonioli, Carrie Ann Inaba.
Excitement on legs.
You are a natural.
You lost a little bit
Just
in the
watch your
middle.
shoulders. I can't.
Right on the beat. Come on.
Now, they're not just judging stars, they're making stars.
Music!
This January on ABC, the search for America's hottest young entertainers begins.
We're looking for singers who can dance and
Dancers can sing.
no longer is one talent enough.
And once they make the cut,
Come on!
the real competition begins.
Game on!
Come on! Each week, their hand-picked teams will go head-to-head.
Singing and dancing live.
And America decides who takes the title.
Bring it on, Bruno.
She's such a diva.
Drew Lachey hosts this season's most exciting new competition.
Are you guys ready to dance?
Dance War, Bruno versus Carrie Ann. Premieres Monday, January 7th on ABC.
It only happens once a year. The Chevy Red Tag event. The time to see some red and save some green. Now get 0% financing for 60 months for well-qualified buyers on every 07 Chevy pickup while supplies last. 0% financing on pickups like Silverado Crew Cab with best-in-class available highway fuel economy. Click on MinnesotaDriveChevy.com. Then see your select Heartland Chevy dealers of northern Minnesota.
Hello, I'm Staff Sergeant Yesenia Murray. I'm part of the Multinational Corps Iraq in Baghdad, Iraq. And I would like to wish happy holidays to the Kern family in Hurley, Wisconsin. Happy holidays. I love you guys.
Channels 10 and 13's Armed Forces greetings are brought to you by Hibbing Community College, John's Auto Body and Car Repair, Northern State Bank of Virginia, and Larson Construction.
WDIO.com, now the Northland's online news leader.
A bear hibernating near Ely may soon be destroyed.
Welcome back to Duel, where one wrong move could cost someone a shot at well over $1 million. Who made the wrong move? The lunch lady is hoping that a tongue print can be used to positively identify a dog with the uniqueness of a human fingerprint. The used car salesman thinks it's either a paw print or a nose print. Can't both be right. We'll have to say goodbye to one of you. Which one? Nose print.
Yes!
Robert wins.
Yes!
Thank you. Come here, Carla. Come here. You played so well. You were a joy to have here.
Thank you.
We're not saying goodbye to you.
Okay.
You have won $45,000. You get to keep that. You are number 2 at this moment on our leaderboard. Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, Robert. Woo!
Yes, sir. Go, Dad, I did it.
Come over here. I don't know how big a deal one should make of this. I don't know that we can say that we have knocked down a barrier, but you are the first man ever to win a duel on our program. So, congratulations. All right, Robert, I heard you say, I did it, Dad. What did you mean by that?
Well, gosh, that's really emotional for me. My father passed away 10 years ago. I still think about him every single day of my life. When I was a kid, I used to sit and watch game shows with my dad and just run categories on it. And he said, son, I should get you on a game show. Here I am, Dad.
Okay. You've won a duel. You've got $10,000 that's yours to keep, and you're still going. In a moment, you will pick your next opponent. But first, hey, gang, I got good news for everybody. That was a long duel. 18 chips came off the table. We multiply that by $5,000. The last one put 2 chips in, and as of this moment, our jackpot stands at $470,000. Okay, one duel, $10,000, probably not going to get you to Sunday. So, you need to pick another opponent. Here they are. It's Johnny the Rocker from Norwalk, California. It's Tammy, she's a college administrator from North Carolina. And it's Steven. He's a cab driver from Brooklyn, New York. Okay, and so Robert, here they are. You will choose from one of these three. Let's hear a little bit about them. Johnny, if I were to give you a call sometime during the evening on a weeknight, would I get a hold of you?
No, you wouldn't. I turn off my phones and I lock all my doors because that's game show time.
Okay. Fair enough. Tammy, tell us about yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Tammy. I'm 39. I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I dropped out of college at 20 to raise my kids, raise a family.
I went back later and got your degree and back out.
I did indeed. I went back to college, got my degree.
Good for you. Okay, and then, good evening, Stephen.
Hi, Mike. I'm Stephen. 63 years old, from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm a cab driver.
Brooklyn is not a holler.
No, sir, it isn't.
So, Robert, which of these three are you most confident you can beat? Make your choice.
Unfortunately, Tammy, Julie ruined it for you. We need some manpower up here, so it's not going to be Tammy. Old and wise scares me. I'm taking Johnny.
Okay. Johnny, will you please join us up here on our stage? Thank you, sir. So, I heard you thinking, older and wiser scared you, and you wanted to get another guy up here.
Yes, sir.
Fair enough. Let's rock and roll all night. Johnny.
All right, Mike.
Good to see you here.
Good to see you, too.
The look stands out in the group. There's no question about it.
You think so?
Yeah.
I thought it kind of blended in nicely.
I'm thinking Johnny Ramone.
A lot of people do. But unfortunately, they don't have, like, a work release program at Hollywood Cemetery. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. No, I don't. I don't know what you're saying.
He's buried there.
Oh, yeah, he's dead?
Yes.
Well, let's move on.
Let's do it.
Here we go. May I have the screen up, please? Johnny the Rocker, Robert the used car salesman. Let's duel. Here's your first question. If you dug from Los Angeles down through the center of the earth, where would you end up? The Indian Ocean, China, the Pacific Ocean, or Russia? Johnny, you are pressed. You have 7 seconds max. You did the same thing in your first duel. You had 2 different reasons for using your press. Once when you seemed sure you knew it, once when you seemed sure you didn't. Johnny, do you think he knows it or doesn't?
I don't think he knows it.
You would be right, sir.
You trying to get him to cover all 4, waste a few chips?
That'd be the idea, sir.
Mm-hmm. Screen down. You left 1 open. You left China open. Now, I was watching you. The 7 seconds were counting down. You had another chip in your hand, and you thought better of it. You put it back.
Right.
Pretty sure it's not China?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not China.
If it's China, we'll have to say goodbye to you right off the bat. Otherwise, the duel continues. The used car salesman and the rocker. One will survive. One will be done. It could be right now. We will continue right after this. You're watching Duel on ABC.
The #1 car information website, Edmunds.com, presented Mazda with a little problem. They named not 1, but 5 different Mazdas to their editor's most wanted list. So how do you put all 5 on a pedestal? With one great event, announcing Mazda's most wanted sales event. Don't miss 0.0% APR financing on the 08 Mazda 3, Mazda 6, CX-7, and CX-9. Learn about all the most wanted Mazdas at Mazda.Edmunds.com. Hurry, this year-end event ends January 2nd.
can bring out the best in a person. This holiday, give the world's best shave. Gillette Infusion Power. Gillette, the best a man can get.
From fashion fleece to the newest rugbies. All these gifts are just $20. This week, only Old Navy.
Get ready for some real
This could work.
holiday cheer.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Bring it on In It to Win It.
It's our year.
Including a musical performance by Ashley Tisdale.
Sweet.
Now on DVD.
JJ is
He's Jeffrey Jr. 6 years old. Likes to and he play, likes to tell us little and jokes. we watch television. Television, we turn it off. I'm a strict grandma. I'm the bad grandma. With me, JJ can sit up and watch movies. I discipline him. JJ thinks I make the best He oatmeal. says I make the best. I tell him it's great for him. I make it like that too. Mm-hmm. And Mr. Quaker is on the box. Everything's just better at Grandma's house. Always better at Grandma.
Quaker oatmeal. Every day should be this good.
Honey, look, the Swansons are caroling.
Merry Christmas.
Here.
Open the card.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Use music to share the magic of Christmas. Cards with sound at today's Hallmark Gold Crown stores.
Open the card.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Hey, Derek, what's the deal with the special burger?
Well, why don't you try calling it by its proper name, Jason? It's called the Special Secret Double Deluxe Bistro Burger.
I'll be sure to do that. How do you make it?
Well, you get you some raw meat, you ball it up, and put it on a plate.
That sounds gross. Derek? Hey, man, I didn't mean... You want raw meat on a plate, you got it.
Switch to the network you can trust, AT&T. Now get 50% off all Samsung phones, like the new Slider.
Pilot said we were over 1,000 miles off course.
They don't know where to look.
I'm one of the survivors of Oceanic Flight 815.
Sit tight, we'll be right there.
It's happening. We're gonna get off of this island. Are we really going home?
Yeah, we're really going home.
I can't believe I'm actually going to have my baby in a hospital.
When we get rescued and I go back, I'm gonna be free.
We can't let them get in touch with our boat. The people on the boat aren't who they say they are.
Rescuing people, can't really say it's our primary objective. Then what is?
Whatever they came for, it isn't us.
Every single living person on this island will be killed.
Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna get a good night's sleep.
There's a traitor in your midst.
Let go of me!
Help! You want to know why we're here? I'll tell you why we're here.
You really don't stand a chance now.
No!
Goodbye, Benjamin.
There isn't much time. If you want to live, you need to come with me.
What are you doing?
Same thing I've always done, Kate. Surviving. We made a mistake. We were not supposed to leave.
We have to go back, Kate. We have to go back!
Lost, The Return. Thursday, January 31st on ABC.
Tomorrow on Duel. Screen up, please. I think it's fairly obvious what's at stake. Robert, you've been pressed. Tell me your strategy, Johnny.
I figure this game should end now.
Is it over? Does Johnny win?
TV's biggest event is just warming up.
How many U.S. states have a two-word name?
Tomorrow at 8/7 Central. The pot keeps getting bigger.
Someone is going to win a whole bunch of money.
The chips keep flying faster.
This game should end now.
Oh my gosh.
And the anticipation
I'm so intimidated right now. You don't even know.
keeps on building.
This duel is going to be right now.
Duel, the week-long event continues tomorrow night at 8/7 Central on ABC.
Time to stop dueling and start laughing. According to Jim, starts now on ABC.